just love each other. I didn't think of any of that shit. But you guys look great together. So the image clear.
I'm usually much better at this. Very nervous. Okay, actually, here's something that's very comforting. I came out to my parents, so that was great. Yeah. Of course, my mom was very, very disappointed in that, unfortunately, because she's incredibly conservative. Actually, when I told her that I was bisexual, or she said that I'd rather you be with 50 men than for you to be with one woman. Yeah, she really said that. And then I said, I already did that. Are you proud? And she was not happy when I said that. She's not very happy when I said that. Like I said, I grew up in like a very conservative, very like Christian household. Like we would go to church like 3 times in a Sunday, like for like 7 a.m. to like 7 p.m. all the time. Not very great. One thing that I think was really great about church is I learned about lesbian sex. There's actually a pastor that was there, and he gave a talk. He was like, you know, I'm Haitian, so I'm going to do an accent, so I'm sorry if it's offensive. It is. So the pastor, he was like, oh, you know, the women, they get the fake penis, and they put it inside of each other. And I was like 12. And so I got my Bible out, and I started writing that down. And I was like, okay, very good. I learned a lot. It's ironic that he was so anti-gay sex when he got caught having sex with a 16-year-old. That actually happened. Not funny rape joke, I would write that. But yeah, the things have not been super great with my family, but I'm trying all the time. I'm trying to get closer to them. Unfortunately, my dad recently died from COVID. It was a couple months ago, so it was very heartbreaking, really sad, you know, that someone lost their life due to a senseless disease. So the first thing I thought about was, you know, how was I going to deal with my grief? And I was like, suck dick. Because, wait, hear me out. It's hard to be sad when you're going, right? You can't be sad. You can't think about your insignificant place in the universe when you're literally choking. Like, it just does not happen. And I recommend that for anyone who's going through those stages of grief. That's the first stage. It's denial, but I think it should be dick sucking. And I think they should put that in the DSM-5. Does it matter if it doesn't make any sense? What do you know? Do you take AP psychology? No. You don't know anything. All right, awesome, very great. I was very actually nervous because I was talking to my wife. I was like, do you think this is a crowd that likes dick sucking jokes, or? I wasn't entirely sure about that, so I'm happy that you're laughing at that. Yeah, speaking of my wife, I'm really happy that they're here. We've been married for about 2 years, so I'm really happy about that. We're trying to have a baby. Unfortunately, we're poor. So we're going to do it the way God intended it, which is by being raw dogged. Yeah. You know, I hear women, you know, they're like, oh yeah, you know, like my baby daddy, he ain't shit, you know, blah, 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 you know, he's not involved in my life or nothing like that. And I'm like, wow, I'm really jealous. I would very much like that. You know, like a come and dump situation, please never contact me ever again. I'll be raising my child gay and freely in the woods. Like, I would just never, ever want to see you again. So if anyone is interested in donating, I'm available after the show. No Scorpios, because that's disgusting. I'm kidding. I don't know what that means. I I don't know what that means. Even though I'm gay, you think I would understand astrology, but I do not understand my people's religion. Like, I don't know what that means. The sun, the moon, the stars, the clouds, the whatever, like, I don't know what that means. I think I'm not supposed to like Scorpios. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy to be with my wife. We're, like I said, we've been married for 2 years, and I feel so lucky because I have someone that is so understanding and is able to indulge in some of the things I'm interested in, like cooking and listening to me talk on and on about obscure things like billing codes, and also second that part. We'll go back to that part. Okay. Very great, very, very awesome. Actually, there was a guy that I hooked up with. And after this, I decided that I wasn't going to have sex with people who don't have insurance. Because they don't have health care. So if something happens, like, I'm trying to get intimate or whatever, and then nothing happens. You know what I'm talking about? Erectile dysfunction. Wait, and I just want to let y'all know, like, I completely understand not meaning to be, like, super judgmental or anything like that, because, like, bodies are bodies, it's totally fine. So, this happened, and I was like, maybe you should, go to a doctor. He was like, well, I don't have any insurance. Well, that's very unfortunate, because this is not going to work out. And it didn't. It does not work out, no matter how hard you try. It doesn't. It doesn't work out. That was the extent of my set. So that was all that I have right now. Thank you so much. Again, like I said, I'm available after the show for donations. So thank you.